A 10 to 3 shot at Newcastle AW. The model rates 26%. That gap is today's story. Good afternoon, Leopardstown, and welcome into the evening card from the Form Guide. I'm Rachel. 37 races still to come across 7 meetings this evening, and the model has repriced every one of them against the afternoon's market moves. The book stands 21.9 units down, the reckoning first. It doesn't sleep, that model. I did, gloriously. If you're new here, the method is simple. We take the prices from 30 plus bookmakers, strip out their built-in margin, and what's left is the market's honest opinion of every horse, the fair price. When the price out there is bigger than fair, that's the gap this show lives in. And yes, we've tested the fundamentals too. Form, going, draw, jockey and trainer records across more than 100,000 runs. By the off, the market has all of it priced in. What it gets wrong is the price itself, and that's what we hunt. Analysis only, 18 plus. Right, where are we racing? York is next. 4 races still to run. Next off, 25 to 4. Then Newmarket, July, 3 more from quarter to 4. Lingfield, AW follows next away, 5 to 4. And Killarney still has 8 to come. From 25 to 5, plus 3 more meetings besides a full day's racing, a proper spread that. Something for everyone. Good job, one of us is a machine. Steam and Drift, where the money's talked since this morning. Fortino, 13 past 6. Killarney, 11 to 1 into 10 to 3. The money's come. Capicera, 10 past 4. York, 100 to 1 into 33 to 1. The money's come. Going the other way. Walking Easy. Drifted from 50 to 1. Information, not instruction. Prices as of recording. Right then, the nap. The one call of the day. It's Star of Commala in the 6 to 7 at Newcastle AW. 30 odd firms priced this race. Knock out their margin, blend the whole market together, and the honest read on Star of Commala comes out around 3 to 1. Call it a 26% chance of winning. And the market, 10 to 3 is the top price out there. That's with Matchbook. So the price is paying you as if this horse wins less often than the model believes it does. 10% of value and the widest gap anywhere on the card. The numbers don't blush. In the book, it goes 1 unit level stakes and the receipt marks it at 10. Quick one while that sinks in. If this board earns its place in your morning, the like button and a subscribe genuinely help more people find it. Right, the meetings. What to be careful with before we go meeting by meeting. Banks of the Boyne, 27 past 5 at Leopardstown. Heavily backed, sitting at the top of the market. But run the profile and it wobbles. Trainer cold, under 5% the last fortnight. That doesn't make it a bad horse. It makes it a short price, carrying more questions than a short price should. The model wants a bigger number before it trusts this one. And when a favourite like that gets beaten, the whole race opens up. Analysis only, but keep it in mind when you look at this race. Over to Killarney, 8 races there, first away at 25 to 5. The 25 to 5 looks the race to focus on. Another day done. You can get 16 to 1, but the devigged market makes it 12 to 1. The price is giving away 25% of win chance. In the quarter to 8, the model likes Stuntman Steve. It's 17 to 2 with the books against a fair price of 7 to 1, 20% of value sitting there. And have a look at the 8 past 5, Fast Felix. Best price 20 to 1 when our tissue says 18 to 1. The model rates it 19% better than the market does. On to Leopardstown, 7 races there, first away at 4 to 5. The 7 o'clock looks the race to focus on. Pavilion End. You can get 12 to 1, but the devigged market makes it 11 to 1. The price is giving away 13% of win chance. In the 8 o'clock, the model likes Duchess of Kenley. It's 9 to 2, with the books against a fair price of 4 to 1. 11% of value sitting there. And have a look at the 6:30, Piazza San Marco. Best price 11 to 2. When our tissue says 5 to 1, the model rates it 8% better than the market does. Across to Lingfield, AW, 3 races there, first away at 5 to 4. The 1 past 5 looks the race to focus on. Independent Expert. You can get 18 to 1, but the D-Vigged market makes it 16 to 1. The price is giving away 17% of win chance. In the 5 to 4, the model likes State of Madness. It's 15 to 2 with the books against a fair price of 7 to 1. 9% of value sitting there. In the 4:30, Mr. Moe. The market and the model land on the same rung at 16 to 1, but the raw read still leans our way by 4%. Down to Newcastle, AW, 6 races there, first away at 6:19. In the 6 to 9, wait for it, the market and the model land on the same rung at 16 to 1, but the raw read still leans our way by 12%. In the 6 to 7, the model likes Star of Commala. It's 10 to 3 with the books against a fair price of 3 to 1, 10% of value sitting there. And have a look at the 8. Buzzbox, best price 17 to 2. When our tissue says 15 to 2, the model rates it 10% better than the market does. Now to Newmarket, July, 3 races there. First away at 4:45. The 4 looks the race to focus on. Son of Dolly, you can get 18 to 1, but the D-Vigged market makes it 14 to 1. The price is giving away 23% of win chance. In the 9 to 5, the model likes Expressionless. It's 12 to 1 with the books against a fair price of 11 to 1, 9% of value sitting there. In the 4:45, First Officer, the market and the model land on the same rung at 10 to 1, but the raw read still leans our way by 4%. Over to Stratford. 6 races there. First away at 25 to 6. The 24 to 8 looks the race to focus on. Flashy Boy. You can get 11 to 2, but the D-Vigged market makes it 5 to 1. The price is giving away 14% of win chance. In the 6:06, the model likes Not No Linda. It's 7 to 1 with the books against a fair price of 13 to 2, 10% of value sitting there. And have a look at the 24 to 7 Paris and Core. Best price 15 to 2. When our tissue says 7 to 1, the model rates it 8% better than the market does. On to York, 4 races there, first away at 25 to 4. The 25 to 4 looks the race to focus on. Johanna Walsh. You can get 7 to 1, but the D-Vigged market makes it 13 to 2. The price is giving away 6% of win chance. In the 5:20, Woohoo, the market and the model land on the same rung at 18 to 1, but the raw read still leans our way by 2%. And have a look at the 10:04. Rhapsody, best price 11 to 1, when our tissue says 12 to 1. The model rates it 5% better than the market does. Before we wrap up, the value radar. 1 board the whole day on it. The widest gaps between what the model believes and what the bookmakers will actually lay you. Each one carrying its A, B or C confidence tier. Top of the board, Star of Commala in the 6 to 7 at Newcastle. AW, 10 to 3 available against a tissue price of 3 to 1. Second, Harmony in the 25 to 5 at Killarney, 3 to 1 available against a tissue price of 11 to 4. And third, Fine Thing in the 25 to 6 at Stratford, 5 to 2 available against a tissue price of 9 to 4. And every name on that board goes into the public book at level stakes. Go, the receipt settles the lot at 10 tonight. Win or lose, it's on the record. The board doesn't lie. Quick word on how this works now, because we've changed it and it's worth 30 seconds of your time. Every race on today's card goes through the model, all 37 of them, every run are priced. But a horse only makes this list if it clears 2 bars. First, it needs a genuine chance, at least 18% on our numbers. Second, the price has to be longer than that chance deserves. Both, or it doesn't make the list. No 40 to 1 flyers dressed up as value. If a horse hasn't got a proper shout, it isn't here, however pretty the price looks. So 12 calls from 37 races today, 8 to win, 4 each way, where the frame chance is strong, but the win chance isn't quite there. Everything else got left out, and plenty did. They're on screen in running order, so find your race and pause it. Everyone goes in the public book and settles on tonight's receipt and win or lose. Right, and before I let you go, yesterday, one race worth watching twice. And Rob is the man who watched it. Rob.
Thanks, Rachel. The 150 at York, and this one repays a second look. They jump, and Toca Madeira and Gold Star Hero go off in front of them. Air Force One misses the break and is on the back foot before they have gone 50 yards. Air Force One and Ziggy's Triton settle in midfield, covered up and going easily enough. Apollo One and Treffer are dropped right out the back of them, covered up and waiting. Turning in, Air Force One and Corolla Point are the ones making ground. And Treffer cannot go with them the moment the pace lifts. And inside the last, it is Air Force One, a length and a quarter clear of Corolla Point. He went off at 13-2. Ziggy's Triton was the one finishing best behind him. And the one they all wanted at 5-1 was Corolla Point, who finished second and was beaten a length and a quarter. And no disgrace in that, and nothing to put anybody off next time. And one comes out of that and goes in the book, Apollo One, who never got a yard of daylight to run in and was still finishing when it was already over. That is not a horse that got beaten. That is a horse that never got the chance to be anything else.
Thank you, Rob. Apollo One is written down and dated, and you will hear it read straight back on the morning he is declared again, because a note nobody publishes is not a note. It is a story told afterwards. And that's your evening card. That's the day done. And every call on that board goes into the book tonight, settled in public, win or lose. Nothing hidden, nothing quietly deleted. If today's board was useful, the like button costs you nothing and helps us plenty. And subscribe so tomorrow's read is waiting for you before the market wakes up. Remember, everything here is opinion and analysis. What you do with it is yours, and nothing on this show is an instruction to bet. 18 plus? And if gambling stops being fun, begambleaware.org. 6:15 in the morning then. Bring your own coffee.